Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, thank you so much for clicking onto this video, and probably you're seeing me for the first time. I'm your girl Serahz, Sirama, but you can call me short and sweet. For the new subbies, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Do consider this your second home, and a round of applause to you. Welcome, karibu nyumbani. For the all subbies who have now become a member of this amazing family, thank you so much guys. I can't explain the lovely comments, those who have been DMing me. I'm really grateful, maze guys, and I don't take it for granted, the energy. Thank you so much for always sticking with me, your girl, Team Short and Sweet. I'm really humbled guys, I can't say, but I'm so grateful for the energy. Yeah. Well, on today's video, as you have seen the subtitle down below there, it's something that has been going around the media for quite a week now. Yeah, I've really seen it going around, like it's true that really black life do matters a lot, and blacks are also people just like any other people. I feel that we as Kenyan citizens, me and you, we as the content creators, be it you are a YouTuber or maybe you're an artist, it's us to speak against this, because people like us who have been given that privilege, we have like a platform to address these things. We must speak out, and I tend to think that what most don't want to speak about these things because they feel that it's very sensitive. So when I kind of they linger speaking about this topic, but I feel that it's high time we as citizens, we as content creator, stand up and be united and speak against this injustice that is happening in our own country. I was really impressed the way the Americans stood up and they condemned the police brutality. What happened to George shouldn't have happened to anyone, and George too didn't deserve to die like that, regardless of what he did, but he didn't decide to die like that. And may his soul rest in peace, and I just pray that may justice prevail, and may those people who the police, and may the police who did what they did to him be made accountable. And I wish the same energy that our citizens, everyone is giving them for justice to George. I wish the same citizens, my people of Kenya, should come up and speak in one voice and condemn the police brutality in our own country, guys, because it's really breaking my heart, because I can see that people don't want to speak against the brutality, police brutality that is happening in our own country. Like, people are so afraid of speaking about these things because they feel like if they speak about it, they may get intimidated, they may get blushed by people may say nasty things about them. But hey, by the end of the day, we as citizens, we are the ones who are suffering, and I feel that it's time we rise and condemn this tribalism. See our country, there's so much tribalism going around. It's really a pity that Kamau and Cheriot and Anyango, they can't be together, or they can't work together. Like, it's so much inahuzunisha sana. Like, even if unaenda kutafuta, like you're going to seek for a job, and then they ask you even your tribe, and some, even when you go to look for a house, like you want to rent a house, they look at which tribe you are. And I feel that we as Kenyan citizens, we must join hand and condemn the injustice that is happening in our own country. You see the way Americans stood and spoke in one voice. We have a voice, people, and it begins with you and me. And let's seek for justice, before we go out there and start seeing like what's happening, and speaking for other countries. I believe that charity begins at home. Let's condemn the injustice, that is happening in our own country, starting with, tribalism. Then let's go to brutality of police, because I believe that there's no life, no one is important than the other, because everyone is important. There's no life that is important than the other. Baby Pendo didn't deserve to die like that. The homeless man that was killed in Mathare didn't deserve to die like that. The young teenage boy that died in Isili didn't deserve to die like that. It's time for us to speak up against this injustice, this brutality that is happening to our own country. We people, it's our right to speak. We as Kenyan citizens who normally cast our votes after every 5 years. You as a Kenyan citizen who pay tax, you as a Kenyan citizen who has an ID, it doesn't matter whichever age you are. You can stand up and speak and condemn all this injustice that is happening. Ask yourself, picture this, imagine some years to come, the generation that is going to come before us, our children, which type of environment do we want them to live in? Do we want them to live in an environment where there's so much injustice? Do we want them to live in an environment where they can't speak up against, injustice? Do we want them to live in an environment where they're afraid of being a citizen of Kenya because they feel like, they don't belong in a particular, in Kenya? It's really a pity, guys, and it's high time before we go out there and defend other nations. Let it begin with us. Let it start condemn this injustice that have been happening in our own country, starting with tribalism, going to corruption, and last, police brutality. I believe that it can be done, and it needs to be done. It's only take you and me. Even one person, if you stood up and speak against this, there will be a change. Never doubt the voice that is within you. One voice is enough to change the world. And this is a wake-up call for each and every one of us to condemn this injustice. Hashtag, let's end police brutality in Kenya. Let's seek for justice for our dear brothers and sisters who died in the hands of police brutality. Let us not allow the policemen to use their power to intimidate us, to treat us like, we don't belong here. I myself personally have suffered police brutality. Me and my siblings at one point, I can remember 2017, the police came and wakatumwagia tear gas, and they were even laughing, like they were saying, wacha tukufe up, kwa nyumba. And we were not out there rioting because simply we saw a young boy alikuwa anachapo kwa magoti, and we were so shocked and, like tukashtuka. I don't know how the police saw us, but they came, wakatumwagia like tear gas kwa nyumba, seriously. And people don't see like we should speak up against these things. It's high time, guys. It's high time we rise up and condemn this injustice. We may save the future of this nation. And when we do that, when we speak against all this inhumanity that is going around, trust me, Kenya will be transformed. Let's speak in one voice. I've come to the end of this video. And if you like this video, just give it a like. And if you felt that there's something that you really need to say, just drop a comment down below there. Let's defend those our brothers and sisters. Let's seek justice on their behalf and on behalf of those families who are suffering. And do subscribe to my channel. See you on my next video. Lot of love and kisses.